Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today we're in Kato Paphos. In fact, we're on Bar Street, or just off Bar Street, and I brought a friend. We're searching with Sofianna booth. What have you got to say?
Hello everybody, actually you brought two friends. This is a lovely dude cat, which is likes that I am cuddling.
Yes. He's a bit of a dude. We've made a new friend. We were walking along and he just looked at us and went meow. How did he go?
Meow.
Yes.
Meow.
Right, come on, Booth. We've got places to go and places to see. Right, let's get down here and see what's going on. Because here it is, Bar Street. Come on, the Booth. You're going the wrong way.
I am.
Have you said a big hello?
Hello everybody. Hello, how are you doing?
Right.
We are well.
We
How
are
are
well.
you?
Right, come on, Booth. Let's
How
get
are
down
you?
here.
How
I'm
are
very
you?
good. I'm very good. You're on the wrong side of the Booth. That side. It's like ant and depth. You always go on that side. You always go on the right side. Okay? I'm on the left. You're on the right. And then I understand where you are, so I can film you more easily. Now, what? Who?
No, you continue.
No. What were you going to say?
Continue.
Well, I don't know what I was going to say.
That cat had two different color of legs.
Yes, they were both his legs, but they were different colours. It looked as though it was two cats that had been sealed together. Right, let's get down here and see what's going on. Because later on tonight, we're going to do a hit and run. In fact, what we call a burglary. Aren't we, Booth?
Burgling.
Burgling. We're going to go and burgle somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, Tracy McLaughlin, J&T Mac, if you're watching, we are going to do an attempt, break and entry on the Sofianna Hotel and Resort and Spa tonight. So in other words, we're going to burgle it, and hopefully we don't get thrown out tonight. The Booth?
Do you think we're going to do well?
Well, we're going to go in disguise, aren't we?
Yeah.
Don't tell them what we're going to do, but
No.
we're going to go in disguise.
It's going to be very funny.
So even if you hate us, you're going to have to come back to see what we do. Correct?
No, I don't believe somebody
No,
will hate us.
I don't think so. So here we are heading towards one of our favourite hotels, which is called the how do you say it?
Sorry?
The hotel round there, how do you say it?
Piramos.
Piramos Hotel.
Not King Elephant.
Not the King Elephant Hotel. Now this part of Bar Street is a little bit derelict, as you can see. Let me pan round. Not a lot going on. Here's the place that we burgled earlier. This is a former takeaway. Not a lot left because obviously someone broke in and stole whatever they wanted
In
to steal.
fact, Mr.
Yes.
Paul, how dangerous it can be
It's very
to leave
dangerous.
this window like that.
Correct, Marika, it is very, very dangerous for children. Marika's found a friend.
Oh, it's angry.
He's an angry little dog. He didn't like you. No. Got any food? Says no food. Right, let's do a quick recon around this hotel. We're not going to break an entry now, but we are later, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we're looking. What we're actually looking for is our escape route, because we know the reception because we've been in before. That's where they threw us out. So we're going to enter through the reception at high speed, but we're looking for a way to get out. So here it is, the Sofianna Resort and Spa. Quite a nice place, isn't it, Libby? So let's just do a quick walk up there and let's see if we can find an escape route. Yes, Libby? What do you say?
What we should...
We're going to look for an escape route.
escape route.
Yes. We're going to have a look. Stick with us. We'll probably get arrested again.
No.
No?
You know what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
Let's do what we planned to do, and then we will show them who we are. No, who
Later.
we are not.
Later.
We show them who we are
We'll
not.
do a hit and run straight in and out. This is the services entrance, isn't it, down here?
Yeah.
So look at that. Is there an escape route? No. There appears not to be an escape route that way. So let's go back this way and see what we can find. So we're at the back end of Bar Street, if you're wondering where we are. There's the Aces bar over there. There's the Sky bar. next door to the how do you say that hotel again? Pyramos. Pyramos Hotel, one of our favourite hotels, where Mr. and Mrs. Smoker, two of our superstar subscribers from Belgium, stayed. See, I think that we can exit through there over there. You understand that? So the main reception is round here. So we're going to enter through the main reception a bit later. Hello,
everybody. How are you doing today?
Very well.
Thank you. Me too.
Right, come on, Abu. This nice little church. I know there's a work of art there. Have you seen that? Look at that.
St. George.
Look at that. So
Yeah.
someone, for some reason,
Wow.
isn't that nice?
Yeah.
That's really, really nice. And there's actually a carved piece of wood in the shape of a chair there for this girl to sit on.
Wow.
That is really, really nice. And for some reason, it's been left there. If it's there later, it's coming home with me. But I think maybe they're cleaning out the church or something.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Mr. Paul, actually it's a very good idea. You see, the idea is like that. If you can, normally we say if you can do things like that, but we say it in a bit different way. We say if your hands coming on the right places, then you can do.
That's caught my imagination, that. So if that's there later when we come and do our burglary, I'm having that. It's coming home with me. There's that gift shop across the road. And there's fish and chips over there. Look at that. Fish and chips, live sports. And it's called the Friendly Family Pub. Live sports, etc., etc. Let's have a look at the front reception of the booth. Let's get to this side of the road so that they don't notice us as we patrol the exterior of this hotel and plan our caper.
That picture I want to return back and say, I would call it the woman in love waiting for a husband or for her lover, man, and he never comes.
We know a woman like that, but we're not going to say her name. Anyway, this is a rather nice resort, and we were very disappointed, if you watch in the previous video, that we got thrown out. And we did get thrown out, by the way. We got asked to leave. Quite politely, but we got asked to leave. So this time, we're not going to bother asking. We're just going to do what we call a hit and run and in.
Shoot.
Yeah. So we're going to run in the reception, run round the pool, wish us luck, and we're going to be wearing disguises just to make it more exciting. So come back a bit later for the next video today, and you're going to see that caper unfold. But it's a nice resort, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. What's up this road? That's a dead end, that road. See? We know it's a dead end because it's got a T on it.
Yeah.
But there is a gate over there.
Yeah.
Should we go and have a look?
That one is a Sultan Süleyman's
It is.
Turkish bath. Turkish bath.
So, I wonder what is actually up here. Because there's a gate there. So, hopefully, we can burgle that property. There's cameras, because I can see there's a camera on it. Nope, it appears to be the rear entrance to this property.
Yeah, and
So,
somebody lives here.
perhaps we should turn around. Right, okay.
Yeah.
So at least you know now what this little dead end street looks like and where it goes. Nowhere. Should we go and see Sultan Süleyman's baths again?
Why, it's a beautiful. If
We're
you're
gonna have a
dirty, Mr. Paul, I'll take you to wash there without
Yes?
water.
Excellent.
They used to wash themselves with the sand.
Say that again, the booth.
Do you know how some birds, little birds, we call them varabeys, varabey. How the birds make shower, you know that? In the dust.
Do they? Strange. We'll have to try one of them next time we have a sandstorm then. Yeah? I'll take all my clothes off and run round. I won't be blue, obviously.
Here.
And I'll be covered in sand and you can rub it in. That
No,
sounds
I
quite
can
nice,
show
actually.
you. I can show you. These birds make a shower with the sand, with the dirt.
Right.
This, yeah.
Right. So we are rapidly approaching the Ottoman baths. Here they are, as we call them, Sultan Süleyman's baths. There they are.
Sultan Süleyman is gone thousands years ago. but the baths stayed here.
They're still here. They were
Do
built
you
to
want
last.
me? Do you want me? I'll make you Sultan Suleiman in there.
You're going to make me a Sultan Suleiman? I don't know. We're not that kind of channel. We're a family channel, Marika.
You just need a good beard.
Have you seen this resort? It goes all the way around here. Hold on, come and look over here. Because this resort goes all the way out the back.
Yeah, it's quite big.
This is quite a big resort. So there's got to be an escape exit somewhere. Because I understand that when we enter that reception, that manager is going to spot us and send the security after us.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be coming back out the same way, that's for sure.
Luckily we run fast.
And we're going to be going like the clappers, that's for sure. So if you want a bit of comedy a bit later, if you want to cheer yourselves up, well, come back. And if you're feeling very generous, you may have to stump up our bail, because I got a feeling this time she is going to call the Gumbaros in blue. There's a children's playground around the back of that.
Mohammed don't go to the mountain.
Look at that in the back. Right. So.
Did you hear what I just said?
I got a feeling. Yeah, I heard what you said.
If the Mohammed doesn't go to the mountain, then mountain will
comes
go
to Mohammed.
Mohammed.
So I got a feeling that this may be our exit. So a little bit later on, you may be watching us climbing over that gate to get out. What do you say, LaBouffe?
Yeah.
I think it's our exit.
You just don't lose orientation because I have to cook.
Well, I won't lose my orientation, don't you worry. Especially when the boys in blue are on the way, I'll be off. But we'll be in disguise, so they won't actually know who we are. They wouldn't possibly remember us, would they? No, exactly. So, we're going to take you out past the Sultan Suleiman's baths and see how that park is getting on. Do you remember that park that we visited?
Wow, yeah.
It was a nice little park, wasn't it?
With a wooden deck.
Correct. She almost confused her English again. Anything to do with the D, as Ash with the big D from Manchester understands, she gets a little bit confused. You put a D at the start, and often there's a bit of confusion.
And after it will finish with K.
Yes. And also when you put a C in, you may have noticed, she confuses her cause with something as well. Anyway, LaBouffe, what have you got to say?
Well, let's see Sultan Suleiman's big sauna bath.
I don't think they've got a sauna. Sauna? So I'm losing my English. You are extracting my English, is what you're doing.
I know.
Your English is getting too good.
I'm taking it off you.
Yeah. And I've warned Miss LaBouffe, if her English gets too good, I'll be swapping her. I'll be taking her down to the Shickies Motors and getting another model.
I just want to tell you.
Yeah.
Let this one be behind me. Do you know that? You're not gonna find like me. Because my parents, my mother and my father made me the only one, and that factory is closed.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Producing Marika.
Yeah, they produced you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a limited edition,
Yeah.
then this factory closed. My mom is now too old to produce the Marikas.
So there's no more Marikas coming?
Wow. So, I'm just answering you. You want to swap me? Where are you going to find another Marika?
Well, I was thinking I'll phone Ben from Bald and Bankrupt and see if I can borrow Eleni Czech off him for a bit.
I'm afraid she's not polylingual woman like me.
She's not a what?
And she doesn't.
She's not a what?
Don't make me to have a word with you.
Multilingual, I think is the word you meant. That was quite cute. Do that again for the viewers. Go on, do that for the viewers again. Excellent. Look at the talent there. Go on. That's almost as good as the Chuchuchka dancing. Excellent. Right, come on. Let's get over here and see the baths, because there is an opportunity for you to do some Chuchuchka dancing. Look at
Now,
that.
Mr. Paul, please feel sorry about me.
No.
Because it's a little crocodile.
No, up you get. Go on.
No.
Get up there.
It's a little crocodiles.
Sure, that was one of my views. Because we do understand that this channel is about three things. Those views, your views, and of course, my views.
My Bonnie's over the ocean. My Bonnie's over the sea. My Bonnie's over the ocean. Oh, bring me my Bonnie to me.
That's talent.
And
now,
then,
get dancing.
Bring bring, back, bring, back, bring. Not bring.
So which version are we going to release? The bring or the bring?
Well, the correct is a linking R, your English R, and then at the end NG, not bring. No, it's a mistake. Bring.
There we go. So, linguistic lessons from Miss Ochingwa Leboeuf, the greatest non-English teacher in the world. If you understand, in a previous life, Soviet times, she's not old enough obviously, she was training to be, well she did train to be in fact, she's fully qualified, highly qualified to be an English teacher, it just didn't happen. So now she has decided to try and teach me better English, which is working, because often I ask her, well, I can't spell because I've got dyslexia and other problems obviously, lots of problems, so she's very good as a translator, but also she helps me with my English as well, believe it or not.
Spelling.
Yes, spelling. Excellent. Right, come on a bit. The people are going to get very bored and they are going to click off and go and watch Johnny, who's now living in Greece. Johnny. He's one of Ben's gumbarus.
Oh, my okay. Johnny is over there.
Sing to him, go and sing to him. Because maybe he'll give us a mention if he hears.
I don't think so.
No? You don't think so? No. You're a bit tight, aren't you, Johnny?
Subscribers can watch my silly singing.
Correct. But to be honest, Johnny's a bit tight. He doesn't like to spread the love around. And if Ben doesn't mention us soon, we're going to stop mentioning him and we're going to switch to Harold Walder. Because to be honest, Harold Walder is much more interesting. Right, Leboeuf, which way are we going to go? That way? Because there's that park.
Yeah. There's
the public toilets. Right, so let's take the people down here and then we will end up outside the Argo restaurant, isn't it?
Argo.
How'd you say it?
Argo.
Argo restaurant, which is like an old style sailing ship.
Yes,
yeah?
yes.
Yeah. Because I remember in one of the comments a couple of days ago, a gentleman called Ian mentioned that he'd eaten in that restaurant and several other restaurants around there, and he said it was very good, by the way.
Really? We should go
yeah.
to eat.
Remember we were looking to go for dinner somewhere,
yeah.
And we wondered about that restaurant, didn't we?
Okay.
But I decided it wasn't expensive enough.
Yeah.
Because our subscriber was supposed to be paying. He didn't, I did. So if I'd have been a wise man, we'd have gone there. Anyway, what's this building here, Leboeuf? Because you can translate that. What does it say?
Kedipes.
Which means?
Κυπριακή εταιρεία διαχειρήσεις περιουσιακών στοιχείων. Well, it's about the buildings, value.
So it's a valuation department, so it goes out and values the properties. Yeah. Right, okay. So if you've got a property that you want to sell, this is the land registry office, obviously. So they go out and do the measurings of your plot size and come up with a fictional valuation of what it's worth in order to charge you the tax, which we would call in the UK, I think, council tax is still the term people fully understand. What's that, Leboeuf? What is that? Do you want to touch it? Well, if you were to stand by it, you stand by it, because then that would be two Soviet things.
I'm not that old, Mr.
No, she's not that old, but she has touched a bit of Sovietism, and a bit of Sovietism has touched her. Right, here we are. I remember you dancing outside that place, Funky Fitness. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
You were trying to impersonate the
I know.
figurette at the top in her position. And if you'd heard the language she was using...
The cigarette?
Cigarette? The figurette on top of the sign. And if you'd heard the language she was using as she tried to get into that position and then decided against it. Anyway, we're going to come round to that restaurant called Argo, I think, in a moment. This is actually quite a nice restaurant, this windmill restaurant. I've heard a lot of people talking about that restaurant. I've never been there and I've never eaten there.
It's been open since it was closed, yeah.
Nice looking restaurant. I must say I like the seats. Yeah. So I'm going to take you up there and show you the seats because I do like the seats. They look really, really nice, really, really comfortable and different. That's a very nice restaurant. It's getting ready for a wedding.
I think it's getting ready.
It's for a wedding. Right, come on, Leboeuf. Let's get going.
Let's go.
Let's go, Leboeuf.
Let's go get married.
Otherwise, the boss is going to come out and stop us. I can hear him in the background. Right. So this is this Argo restaurant, isn't it?
Yeah, we have seen it before.
This is the restaurant that Ian was talking about, and he said the food was absolutely wonderful. That's what he said. It's exactly what it was, wonderful. So now we're back to where we are, the Sofianna Restaurant and Resort. So if you come back for the next episode, you're going to watch us make fools of ourselves and probably get arrested. But Tracy McLaughlin, J&T Mac, you never know, we might be successful and you might get to see the inside of that beautiful hotel, and you might then decide to book it. There it is. If you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, and please come back for some more of our madness. I'll leave you with the booth running around the fountain.
Hello everybody. So maybe this time now, bye bye everybody. Thank you for watching. We love you to be. And then don't forget to come back. You can subscribe. Thank you for watching, and many thanks for staying with us.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, and please come back for some more of our madness. I'll leave you with a nice fountain. Goodbye.